Today, I'm going to share with you exactly what a 40-year-old painted turtle taught me about running a successful landscaping business. It's kind of a fun story that just happened recently, so I'm excited to dive in and share it with you. I'm Gabe Arnold, and this is the Green Mountain Podcast. We are the champions who brave the elements to create beauty. We see chaos and create order. We are never afraid of hard work, and we understand the power of strategic thinking and intentional actions. We come from all walks of life, and we will never allow our past to determine our future potential. We create beauty around the homes of our customers and increase the value of our community with the work that we do every day. We understand the power of consistent branding because it helps us grow and serve all those around us. We practice effective sales so our company, employees, and community can benefit from the value we add. We intentionally invest in operational habits that help us deliver excellent results to our customers on a continual basis. We understand that powerful and beautiful things take time to grow, and with consistent watering and intention, amazing results can happen. We are committed to making the world a better place by being positive examples to all those around us. We don't allow anyone to look down on us because we know the value we bring to our community as leaders. We create positive workplaces for our employees so they feel safe and supported, and at the same time, we hold ourselves to high standards. We pursue excellence on a daily basis because we know the journey is worth the sacrifice. We are the protectors of the land. We are the guardians of beauty. We are the heroes. We are landscapers. I remember when I was a kid and used to spend a ton of time out in the woods behind my parents' house. There's a bunch of lakes. There's a couple lakes, a couple streams, and a bigger river. And I always remember seeing in the spring these teeny little painted turtles. They were like silver dollar sized. And I remember seeing tons of them, and then you wouldn't see them later because I'm sure tons of them got eaten and didn't make it. But this summer, my son and I were eating dinner on our back porch. And I caught something out of the corner of my eye, and I saw this little thing like slowly, sliding through the grass. And I realized it was a painted turtle when I walked out to it. Because at first I thought, oh, it's a snapping turtle. So I don't want to let the dog out and, don't want to touch those because those are kind of mean. I've seen some huge snapping turtles over the years. I thought this was a, small snapping turtle. But I went out to check it out. I was like, oh my gosh, this is a painted turtle. And it's huge. It was almost 12 inches long. And when I walked over, of course, it pulled its head in and pulled its feet in, and to protect itself, I did pick it up and take a picture of it because I thought it was pretty cool. But I ended up looking up. I was like, man, I've never seen one 12 inches long in my area anyway. And I looked it up, and I found out that at that size, that turtle was probably over 40 years old. It's probably older than I am. And I put it back down and let it go on its way. And when I was up close to it, like I stepped back, and it looked like it was just kind of plodding along. It was just, doing what turtles do. They're not, racehorses. They don't go super fast is our perception. But when I was close, it was just plodding along. But when we went back on the porch and I was kind of zoomed out from the situation, I actually saw it was moving really quickly. And it only took it, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes to cross the whole yard. And my yard's about an acre in the back. And I was just surprised how fast it moved. And it reminded me in that moment that business is a lot like being a turtle. Sometimes in the day-to-day, the little steps that we're taking, it doesn't feel like we're making progress. And if we just stay in the moment, if we're so close to it and we're trying to see something grow and see it make progress, then it feels like a grind. It feels like we're not moving ahead. But if we're willing to zoom out, we can see our progress over time, and we can focus on steady progress every day, which leads to massive success and results over time. And in a matter of just a few years in business, if you create the habit of zooming in to make sure that you're reflecting for the week, you're figuring out your plan for the next week, and then you're executing it well, that's kind of the daily crawl, the turtle crawl. But if you zoom out and you do that consistently, you'll go, man, in the last month, we got a lot of important things done. In the last quarter, we really made progress. And man, if I look at the last year, we're up 20% or we're up 30% this year. We have new customers. Things are going well. We've got good, consistent branding going. Our sales numbers are going up. And operationally, we're doing really well. And so this operational habit that I want to encourage you to just start to implement is learn to ask yourself, am I zoomed out right now? Am I looking at the big picture? Or am I zooming in to make sure that the little incremental steps that are happening every day are leading me towards the goal? When I first saw the turtle, he was like up by my house, and I couldn't tell where he was going. But I took a look at him, took a couple pictures, put him right back down where he was, and he had a straight line back towards the stream that's behind my house. So he knew exactly where he was going. And even though turtles don't like run in a straight line, they don't run at all. Even though he was kind of like waddling along or kind of drifting back and forth in his path, he had a clear destination. So if I were to evaluate his progress just on his 5 or 10 steps in a minute or so, I'd be like, man, he has no idea where he's going. But as I zoomed out, I could clearly see he was taking a path straight to where he wanted to go. That's the habit that if we create as business owners, it's an operational habit of saying, if I zoom out and have a couple big, primary goals for the year, and then I zoom in a little bit and I set those into the next quarter's goals or a couple quarters goals, and then I zoom in a little bit more and make a month's goal, and then I make a weekly goal, then those little baby steps add up. They really stack up. And then when I'm feeling discouraged, because I think that happens to all of us as entrepreneurs, and it definitely can happen when we're really in a challenging season in our landscaping business. Maybe we lose an employee, maybe work is super busy and that's a challenge, or maybe we don't have the work we want and that's a challenge, or finances aren't quite where we want them to be. If we're in that kind of heads down, stuck, even maybe depressed state at some level, we're really frustrated. If we zoom out and we can reflect on where are we heading and are we making progress? And if we look back and say, man, how far have I come? That's a way that we can really train ourselves with this healthy operational habit that will help us grow and succeed. So today, wherever you're at, maybe you're too zoomed out and you can't see what's going on at the detail level, or maybe you're too zoomed in and you're just like, man, I'm never going to get there. Neither one is a place where we should stay stuck. We should never stay zoomed in too close because we'll miss the big picture, and we should never stay zoomed out forever because we'll miss the details that will help us get to the big goal. So today, just start to ask yourself, am I in a state of mind where I'm zoomed in and I should zoom out a little bit, or am I too zoomed out and I'm not dialing into the details where I'm zoomed in there? When you learn that zoom in and zoom out, it's an operational habit that's going to help you grow. It's going to help you be successful. And just like this giant 40-year-old turtle was able to get exactly to where he wanted to go in a relatively short time, you're going to be able to do the same thing. You're going to be able to climb the green mountain. You're going to be able to build from wherever you are today to whatever level you want to achieve, $10 million or more per year, or maybe it's a few $1,000,000 a year, whatever the big target is for you. If you're willing to learn to zoom in and zoom out and have these operational habits that help you take strategic action on a daily basis, those little steps are going to stack up, and you're going to also be able to zoom out and see what the big picture is and the big goal is. So I encourage you to start using that mindset today and use that in how you're planning and executing. It's going to help you grow your business significantly over time. Thanks for taking time to tune in today. If you need any help, head over to Landscape Marketing Hero. We have a bunch of awesome free resources. We have other tools as well that you can take advantage of with us. We'd love to serve and help you, and I will see you on tomorrow's show. If you're ready to begin your journey up the Green Mountain, where we show you how to build a low-stress, high-profit, $10 million per year landscaping company, then head over to landscapemarketinghero.com to download your free growth map. One of our guides will be there to help you along the way. Again, that's landscapemarketinghero.com.